Hello there, Fit Pros. Hi. I am going to be talking in a minute today with Karen Charters, and we are going to talk about BurnAlong as a platform for your online workouts. So I'm really excited to bring you this content because in the past, we've always talked about ways to go online and make money as an instructor that involve kind of a lot of groundwork for the individual instructor and personal trainer. I have not really talked about anything that's more of like a marketplace for instructors. So I want to talk about BurnAlong because it is a marketplace, and Karen is one of my virtual studio business accelerators who is using BurnAlong as a significant portion, or maybe, no, it's not all, but it's a significant portion of her income. And so we're going to talk about the pluses and minuses of being part of an instructor or a personal trainer marketplace versus kind of spending your energy and income building your entire brand on your own. And we're going to walk through a little bit of how BurnAlong specifically works. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this today. So marketplaces versus kind of going it on your own. And first, I don't have my theme song queued up today, but this is the Fit Pros show. Karen's dancing. She's in the green room. I don't have her on the screen yet, but she's dancing. This is the Fit Pros show. This is the show that I created. It's live, interactive, for you guys to bring you industry information, business building resources, and connect you to each other. And today we have Karen Charters, and we're going to be talking about BurnAlong. This show, you guys, is simulcast in Facebook, in the Fit Pros Connect Facebook group, as well as on the Fit Pros Connect Facebook page. What's important about that is I need you to come in, comment, say hello, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know if you are involved in an instructor marketplace or if you are going it alone for your business brand building, and tell me, that's what I want to know. I want to know, do you understand the difference between a marketplace? Are you involved with one? And I need you to put that in the comments. So here's the thing. When you comment at the beginning of the show, when you throw me your hearts and fire and throw me your love, it tells Facebook that we're doing something valuable. And when you do that, it tells them to show this content to more people. So it'll show, the Fit Pro show, to more of the people that follow the Fit Pros Connect group and the Fit Pros Connect page. It'll also show it to more of our subscribers on YouTube. So it's really important that I get you guys to come in and engage with me up front. And that's just kind of a pro tip also for those of you who are also doing your own weekly live content. Get people to interact right up front. So I'm going to bring Karen on, and we are going to talk about BurnAlong. All right, here we go. And hey, Andy, how are you? Hello, Karen.
Hey.
It's so good to have you today. I'm glad we got all of our little technical glitches worked out, and you look beautiful.
I'm still red. Nothing like being an instructor and you go to start something and all the things that you technologically are challenged with break down. So
all at once. This might be Karen's first time using StreamYard, but we both came on and she's like, I can't hear you. And I'm like, I don't know.
Can you hear me though? You can hear me now, right?
Oh yeah. We sound like that old AT&T commercial. Can you hear me now?
I love it.
So as I was saying, Karen is part of the Virtual Studio Business Accelerator, and she's been coming to me for a while, and we've been talking about BurnAlong, and we've really been talking about how it fits within the structure of kind of what we do in the Virtual Studio Business Accelerator. So if you've ever taken my boot camp or you've been involved in any of my trainings, you know that I am a big believer in and kind of individual brand building, and that I really want you guys to be building an asset that is sustainable in and of itself, that doesn't really depend on anybody else, that could be maybe sellable later on in life. And so for that reason, I've kind of shied away from marketplaces, but I'm going to let Karen speak to why it's been a really great option for her and why she's kind of all in on BurnAlong.
Great.
Fair enough. We didn't talk about our questions ahead of time, did we?
No, we didn't. So we're going into this just ad lib, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't we start here, Karen, if you don't mind?
Absolutely.
Let's start with what is BurnAlong, because people may not know.
Okay, so BurnAlong is a marketplace. It is a platform that is free for instructors, and not just instructors. If you're a professional, if you're into financial, if you're into any coaching of any type at all, they offer a marketplace, like an area where you can post, you can go live, you can post your content and get paid for it. It's a B2B type of business. So what they offer is they've got hospitals, universities, large and small companies that they provide health and wellness content to. So the companies sign up, their employees get the benefit of access to BurnAlong as a platform, and they get to do their health, wellness, fitness, and especially now with COVID, they get to have some coaching as well. But it's done through a virtual platform.
Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that BurnAlong takes care of acquiring the clients, of course.
Yes.
They are contracted with different large organizations and corporations. And then you, as an instructor or a trainer, you go on and you upload pre-recorded videos of your workouts. There are also opportunities to upload videos, coaching videos, things like a mindset or meal planning, things that you've recorded that would teach people something, especially something health lifestyle-y. Lifestyle-y. That's going to be my word today, lifestyle. And so then you upload, and then how does an instructor get paid?
Okay, they take a percentage, let's say 20% of their revenue, their global revenue, and what they do is they allocate it to instructors based on the number of minutes your content is viewed, and then you get paid. You get a check in the mail. You just, it's doing what you already do, and you get paid. It's another income stream. But I did want to mention, you can do live stream. So, and that's what I do. I have, because of COVID, we're still in lockdown. I'm just doing my classes on a Zoom platform, and I'm able to live stream to the BurnAlong platform as well. So it's not even uploading on-demand content if you don't want it to be. You've got your own gym, you've got an instructor, they can run the live stream right there to their platform. So it's
you would put it out there that I'm going to be teaching on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and then people would show up or not.
Yes, exactly. And you can schedule it a couple of weeks in advance, and people can make it part of their schedule. What I'm finding with my own students, I've been doing this gig for 10 years now, just, renting space, running my own classes, and my people, they are doing Zoom, but they can't wait to go back to in person. And that's what I will be doing once I go back. It's just, there's not a lot of my people that want on-demand content. So it's kind of weird, really, but people like that community. And you can have a community in BurnAlong. And this is one thing I wanted to mention, is if you are a recipient of a membership, or you can just sign on as an individual, you have access to 3 or 4 passes that you can give to your friends, and then they can use the platform, and then you can have your own little group. You can message each other. You can all have your own little box in the screen. You're not visible to anyone else in the platform. It's just if you have your own group. So if you can have community in there.
That's really fun. So in other words, let's say I bought a membership for my Fit Pros Connect, like for Lonnie and Kayla that work with me. And I was like, we're gonna get BurnAlong. And so then we all attended a class together. Like we could see each other in class, but we wouldn't see, let's say there's also a hospital system that, they're watching your classes. We wouldn't see them. That's a kind of a neat feature. No, I want to introduce this concept early on because I think it's going to change what questions people ask.
Right.
When you sign on with BurnAlong and you are uploading or live streaming your content in BurnAlong, they do like you to be exclusive to BurnAlong. So it changes the whole strategy of the business in terms of my accelerators that are watching. Right. So because I'm seeing the questions, can I stream my class to, my regular group and to BurnAlong at the same time? And the wheels are all turning. If you are going to go BurnAlong Marketplace as your strategy, you want to be all in because they want you to be exclusive to BurnAlong. BurnAlong wants you to be exclusive to BurnAlong, correct?
What they are saying along with the exclusivity is that, okay, because I am providing it to another audience, that's my business, that's part of what I do. And same with the gym, they've got their students in there. But who it's not for is people that are posting to other platforms and putting free content out there on social and YouTube. And, so think of these corporations that say, hey, why am I paying you? And my people can get this for free. So it's not for people that are providing it elsewhere as well.
Okay.
It is for people that are having a hard time growing their own brand or that, I love what we do in the acceleration, but maybe it's like, I don't want to spend my whole life trying to grow something when it's already there for me to just drop the stuff into.
So let's go a little deeper into that because I'm getting a different understanding from you than I had in the past. So have they kind of changed their stance or do you have a better or different understanding now? I feel like before when we've talked about this, they were saying they want you to only be teaching at BurnAlong and that anything else would be a little bit outside of the agreement that you made with them. But now it kind of feels like you're saying you could be teaching to your own community outside of what you're posting on BurnAlong, as long as you're not doing a bunch of free workouts and different things all over the internet.
Well, what you see in the platform, you'll see an instructor and you'll see a whole room full of people taking a class.
Okay, so they allow you to have to live stream a live class.
A live class. That's exactly what I do. Is I live stream a live class to them. Whether I'm in person, but due to COVID, my live class is virtual right now. But once I go back to live, my live stream will just be to BurnAlong. So it's because COVID has changed everything. They can't expect you not to teach to your own people, but you can bring your own people to the platform and get them to sign up, and you will make money through the platform based on the number of people that watch your classes.
Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what you're saying is that I want to go back to this exclusivity thing because I'm seeing all the comments come in on the side here. What you're saying is that they ask for exclusivity, but
they do.
Okay. Okay.
They do. Bottom line is they do ask for exclusivity.
So this is not something where you want to be planning to build your own brand, like have an on Podio site with members and subscribers, and then also be doing BurnAlong.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So what it is for is people that don't have any online following right now. They're looking for somewhere to earn an income. They're in COVID. They've got.
Yes. Okay. Which is super important because, I've had people come through the boot camp in the past that have been like, Look, I have absolutely zero, following and zero hot circle. And I've always in the past kind of pushed back and said, there's no way you could have zero hot circle. If you don't know what that term is, take the boot camp at the end of April. We talk about it the whole time. But so you're saying that if that this would really be truly for somebody who either doesn't want to grow their hot circle or doesn't have one. I imagine it would also be for somebody who does have a really professional, beautiful looking setup and maybe a really good camera presence, because people are going to be picking kind of based on your snippet, right? I mean, they're going to see a little snippet of your class, and so it's something you would want to work on, at least if you go into it.
I don't think you need to have. You should see some of the backgrounds that people have. It's just in their living room, just like anyone else. There's a seat for every butt. Really, that's the way I look at it. And there's people that can relate to seeing someone in their own home teaching a class. And they go, oh, I can relate to that girl. To me, I go for professionalism, and I want it to look professional. I've had compliments on my backdrop. But it's honestly, there's such a wide range of what they offer on that site, and you don't need a lot of money to get started. So if money's a barrier, it's free to sign up. You just go on there and you can build your own brand within it, and they will promote you. They will do social for you. They'll do social media. You name it. They support you. So,
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So I'm going through some of the questions that are coming along here. All right. So let me ask you this, Karen, is your room that you're in now is where you teach from?
This is yes. I made this studio from since COVID, and this is my room.
Very pretty. Love it.
Thanks.
So someone's asking, I'm sorry, it just says Facebook user, but I'll put it on the screen, and it says how much of an extra income.
Honestly, it's hard for you, for me to say that my middle is going to be the same as your beginning, all right? Mm-hmm. You gain a following. I think my first check was probably for like $200 for 3 months. And I do it for fun. I love the fact that you get to see new people. You don't see them, but you get comments. Every class, people can leave a review, and you get new people. So if you need an esteem boost, it's kind of fun that you're like, oh, I have a newbie. You know what you're like when you have a new person in your class? You're more engaging. You're more fun. You really pay attention. You're not stale. And I think it's good, if anyone is looking for something to spice up, like to earn an extra income stream and have the opportunity to build an online thing, then try it out like I did for fun, really.
So tell us how you're using it now. So originally when Karen's journey, and correct me where I get this wrong, but Karen's journey kind of since COVID has been, she had a large online following. You were already teaching on your own. Like, you were not necessarily attached to a specific facility, correct?
Correct.
So you were directly taking payment from your clients already.
Well, yes, I've been growing my own business. It's a studio that I rent space. I've had my own business, and just like everyone else, one day you're operating, the next day you're not. So went immediately to Zoom. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking, my goal has always been to have an online, I teach online. And then I looked into doing that with Endorphinz. And when I saw the estimate to get a professional company to launch me online, over $20,000. That was just the beginning.
I haven't heard of Endorphinz.
Endorphinz, yes. Mike Hansen, he's out of Tampa. I believe that's where the company's domiciled. So I was, in talks with them.
And did they specialize in getting instructors online? Is that what they do?
Well, they teach you how to do a professional online presence. Definitely. Like, it's the 3-camera shoot, they show you how to bring your classes online professionally.
Okay.
And, yeah.
I'm typing it in right now.
Check out Endorphinz. I think it's with a Z. And anyway, and so then I came across BurnAlong, and I went, hey, you know what? This might be really good for me, because I'm in my 60s. I just want to teach classes. That's all I want to do. I'm really growing a business. I just want to teach classes. So I think it's a good fit for me. That's what
Very good. Okay, so I've got a question here. I tape my classes for my members. Does that mean I could send them to BurnAlong as well?
Yes.
I think that would depend on how they're delivering those taped classes. If it's being posted on the internet versus if it's being kind of emailed out.
Again, it's to do with, I believe, uploading to other platforms. So if you're like me and you just have your own little following and you're doing a class for your students, then yes, you could put it on their platform, upload a couple of videos, and get started and see where it goes.
And Gail is saying, do you have to subscribe in order to see what other people are doing? So would she be able to go in there and kind of look around and see what other people are doing?
You would have to subscribe in order to see what other people are doing. But I found I didn't fall into that comparing myself trap. I just did what I do, and that's how I feel stronger. I don't do the comparison thing, but yes, you could certainly subscribe and go in and see what is on there for sure.
Beautiful. And I imagine just getting a month subscription wouldn't really be.
No, it's $14.99.
So yeah, Gail's saying not to compare, just to see how it works. Yeah,
I know. Gail, you're wonderful, and I think you might find it good for you. I like your LA Blast. La Blast?
Yeah, and I have a feeling that's what she would be going in to look at is, are there other La Blast students?
Okay.
La Blast instructors, and who are they?
You do make sure when you're posting on public platforms like that you have your license for the content that you're providing, and you do have to agree to that when you check the box before you upload a video. So if there's you have license for the content that you are providing. And we talked about this. I've gone ahead and got the big 3 licenses: AMSCAP, BMI, and CSAC.
Oh, Karen, don't even go.
Let's not go there. It's expensive.
That's a whole episode.
Yeah.
You have.
Okay, sorry.
You're telling me that you have the license to be able to use music online. You went through the process.
Well, everybody should have a music license. Everybody should know of their licensing rules as far as providing content virtually. So you need to know that's why I put on my virtual class. But I think that's a whole other conversation. But and it all is based on your revenue. So in the comments, I will post what the new media license prices are. It's about $1,325 a year if your income is less than $25,000. So.
Okay, so and that gives you the license to use popular music in your videos?
Well, you have to have, yes, because you have to know who you have to use music that is either from BMI, CSAC, or you just choose the music from one of the providers, right? That has the licensing. But it's really, that's a whole other complicated thing.
Okay, yes, we may need to do another episode on this though, because
And I'm not an expert, but you should probably get one.
Well, maybe we'll just let you talk about the process that you went through, because I can't even get ASCAP and BMI to email me back, and I have a group of fitness instructors of 8,500.
Yeah.
So how you did that is you're like a miracle worker, first of all, and second of all, we want to hear all about it. Of course, that does mean that she still would not be able to use it on social media, because she would still get muted because they don't know that she has the license, right? But
I think so. I think you're right.
yeah,
Yeah. That part
the robots would still come get you.
you know, yeah, this YouTube thing too. I see so much on there, and I think it's about the monetizing. I think when they put ads on your YouTube videos, I think the copyright owners get that money. So there's so much in that world that's convoluted.
And Gail's asking a good question too. No, I don't think the BurnAlong would carry the license for the music because of the online component of it, but it is something that we could ask them if we.
I'd love to. Yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah. Because she's saying, would BurnAlong have the license just like a gym would when we were teaching live? The problem there is that whole online and the videotaping piece of it makes it all different.
I think so too. But that's a really great question to ask them.
Beautiful. Okay, so what else do you want to tell us about BurnAlong? I think, you guys, we didn't really script this conversation. We wanted to definitely cover the fact that there are marketplaces out there, that it is an option for people who don't want to necessarily build their brand all on their own. There are pluses and minuses to that approach. They do want you to be exclusive. So that means you can't really be doing both and stay within your agreement with BurnAlong. You can't really be building your on Podio site and be doing BurnAlong.
And just a couple other things. Well, one other thing I thought of is where you're based. I don't think they're bringing in international. You're probably mostly U.S. based, but they're not equipped to have international presenters or providers right now. So anyone that's been is sort of grandfathered, but you have to ask them. And I can give you a direct link to the director of partnerships. I also do get a referral for bringing this to anyone. And I would mention that you would also get a referral if you bring someone else in as well. So it's not a lot, it's just get a gift card. But you know, if anyone wants to send me direct message me, if they have any more questions, I can set them up, send me their email.
Well, feel free to put that link in the comments too, or send it over to Lonnie and she'll stick it in the comments as well.
I can do that, yeah. But I just recommend people post videos on there, see what happens, and wait for the check to come in the mail.
I love it. Okay, y'all. Any other questions for Karen? Robin's saying, can we all chip in on music licensing? I would love to say yes, but I think we would have to be the same company under the same kind of LLC. What kind of information did you have to give them when you did that?
Well, just to back up for just a second, you can share a Spotify playlist. That's fine to do too. You don't have to have music in your class. If it's music based, then you know, I find with my seniors class, I don't even put music in. But if you go on some of those music licensing sites, you just enter the application information right there, and it's billed after the fact. So you get quarterly billed, and you have to say how many, you know, students or how much your revenue was, and how many times a week you're doing your stream or whatever. So is that the question you had?
You know, I would love, if you don't mind, for you to either do a little email to me or do a post telling me exactly how you accomplished this.
Okay.
It would be so helpful to me, just so I could understand, because, you know, music has just been such an issue for all of us.
For everyone. And then someone I saw on a social post said, oh, they're not giving licenses at the present time. So you know what, all I wanted to do is just be registered and say, you know, if you don't want to bill me, don't bill me. But I just like to do things above board.
And what it has done is it has given you the ability to use popular music or cover music in your videos that you're uploading to BurnAlong, but you are not putting them on social media.
Right. I don't put it on. No, I don't. And we're just talking music, but I think when I say, you know, you check the box, you have the rights to, it's the rights to, you know, like if you're a specific format, that you are a licensed instructor in the format that you're teaching. Okay, so it's that like the La Blast, or if it's that drumming one. I keep saying the drumming one, which is really popular.
Pound. There's pound.
Yes.
Yes.
But again,
and you know, those formats all have their own restrictions about how and where you can teach them online. So you would have to be within your formats regulations, as well as have the.
You can't be a party crasher. You can't call your class something that you don't have a license to teach.
Right? Absolutely. Yeah. Or that they don't allow you to teach anywhere except on their platform.
On their platform.
Yeah. Isn't that the case with some of them? Like Zumba, you can teach it if you're teaching it through their online platform.
Oh no, that's if you pay their licensing fee, which is about $500 to $600 a year, and you have the license to teach that. But it's when you call it that, if you use a trademark name and you don't have a license for it, that's when you get in trouble.
Okay. Well, I know Les Mills I think they are not allowing any teaching. Right. Like you wouldn't be able to teach a body pump class on there just because Les Mills says no.
This is kind of out of my realm too, so.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you for pulling me back from that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think we all I got into teaching fitness to get paid to work out, and obviously, you know, now we all find out down the road, the reward is helping people. And I just wanted to come on and talk about this platform that I discovered. I'm new to it. I don't know all the rules, but I would certainly connect you with somebody that does if you have really intense questions. But just happy to share the news, and I get a lot out of the group that I'm in with you, and you're such a great instructor.
Thank you so much. Boy, we have a lot of fun in the accelerator, don't we?
We do, and
we make some money while we're at it.
I started with one person, 3 people, 5 people, and it's what you always preach, and that is just be consistent and keep showing up. And you know, it's hard to show up to those classes where there's 1 or 3 people, but you just keep doing it, and it pays off eventually.
I love it. Well, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, you guys. So that is that, Karen. So generous. We appreciate the information. Karen is going to put her link to BurnAlong up in the comments, and you guys use that link if this is something that you're interested in dipping your toe in and going all in on. Use Karen's link because she does get a little street cred with BurnAlong. She gets a little gift certificate, so it's a good thing for her, and it's a good thing for you. And yeah, all right. That's what we got for you guys today.
Thank you,
Karen. And so I'm trying to think of, okay, so I'm going to remove you from the screen, and I can see you after the show is over if you want to talk more.
Okay.
All right, beautiful. All right, you guys. So that is BurnAlong as a marketplace. Again, a marketplace is different than if you are on Podium. And most marketplaces, there are others as well. Most marketplaces are going to want you to do one or the other. So it is a really specific decision. And I just want to make that clear because I don't want for my accelerators who are kind of all in on doing their own brand, or for any of you that are all in on doing your own brand, I don't want it to be a distraction because you kind of have to pick between one or the other. I'm trying to think of what's coming up right now. We're doing the boot camp again at the end of April. I am enrolling for that. If you are interested, it is fitprosconnect.com/bootcamp. We are doing all kinds of improvements. We're going to do a lot based on the feedback that we've had last time, and based on kind of the business building acumen that a lot of you guys have developed over the last year, I think you need less of the real basic information. So I'm kind of going a little deeper in some of this, reworking the workbook, redoing the whole thing. So that is fitprosconnect.com/bootcamp. And you guys, I will see you back here next week, Tuesday, 2:00. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so they will allow me to have my own custom URL. All right, y'all. I'll see you soon.